Once again, here we are, pranksters, in this empty space. All that's hanging up is this poster for Prankster, the film that I will be in. So look out for that very soon. So I'm gonna build another setup right here, guys. And this one will consist of the basics as well as some other cool gadgets. So first we gotta get started with the desk, but the desk has not been built yet. And that is because it's right here still in its box. And it's by Flexispot.com. So let's go ahead and unbox it and put it together real quick.
And as you guys can see, the Flexispot EN1 height adjustable desk came in two different boxes. The tabletop came separate from everything else. So let's go ahead and build this electric desk from the ground up. Here is a little box where we will find the frame and all the other electrical components that make up the desk. So let's open it up, and the first thing that I noticed is the color of the framing. It's exactly what I wanted. You see guys, you can customize the color of the frame and top. For this desk I went with the silver frame, and I was amazed that this little box included more than I thought that could fit inside. And it seemed that with all the things that I found in there, it would be a challenge to build. But then once I went through the assembly manual, the building process would be a piece of cake. Flexispot does include the tools needed to build the desk, but as always, power tools are the way to go, and so I followed the instructions on the assembly manual, and sure enough, I put together the frame of the desk. This thing was heavy, but that just meant that the desk would be more sturdy and strong. At this point, I set the frame aside because it was time to open up the tabletop. Like I mentioned guys, you can customize your desk, and so as far as color, I went with a mahogany color for the top. Lengthwise, it was 48 inches by 24 inches. I laid it down on the floor and then I flipped over the frame and placed it on top. This made it easy to join both together. Seriously, power tools save so much time. I went through this really fast, and while everything was upside down, I attached all the electrical components to the desk. That includes the power block and the keypad, and all the cables and wires were secured on the desk properly. Now that it was complete, it was time to flip over the desk and see what it was all about. Once I plugged it in, it was fully operational. The keypad allows us to adjust the height. The up arrow will make the desk rise up, and of course the down arrow will lower the desk. I like how Flexispot made things easier by allowing up to 3 presets. So basically, if there is a height I like, I can save it as a preset so I don't have to keep pressing on the button as I lower or raise the desk. All I have to do is press and let go, and the desk will do everything else. At its peak height, this desk will go up to 47.6 inches, which is about 4 feet, and at its lowest, the desk can go as far down as 28 inches. This desk is for pretty much anyone, and since I'm a gamer, I don't always want to be sitting down. Gaming while standing up is great for the legs and back, so this desk allows for all types of flexibility. In the description below, I have listed the links for this desk, including Amazon, so go ahead and check it out if you want to get yourself one of these awesome Flexispot desks.
Well, pranksters, our desk has been built. It's fully operational. So now, what can we do? Well, we gotta start putting in our gaming stuff on it to make this an actual gaming setup. So let's go ahead and start with the monitor. And so here is my Pixel curved monitor. I first ever used this monitor for my PlayStation 5 gaming setup, but now it'll work for this setup as well. With this monitor, you can pretty much adjust the angle and place it anywhere you want for your overall best view. So I'll just leave it in the center, just as you see right here. As far as my game console of choice, I'm gonna go back to the Xbox One S. This is a 2 terabyte. It came out like 5 years ago. And as I've said it before, to this day, this is the console that I've played with the most. It's one of my favorites. So I'll bring it out for this setup. Check it out. I don't know, how should I place this? Should I place it like this? Standing up? You know what? I was gonna leave it standing up, but now I like it the way it is. So I'm just gonna scoot it a bit to the left. And I think we're good. We got a matching controller for the Xbox One S, and we'll place that right there. To enhance our gameplay and to actually be able to compete online, if we're gonna play, let's say, Warzone, well, we need a headset to communicate. So I got this Onikuma gaming headset. Check it out, guys. When there isn't a hook available, usually what I do is I'll just put the headphones like this on the desk. I think it makes it look cool, and it really does stay out of the way. As far as desk decor, you guys might remember this miniature basketball game. I used it a while back and I thought it was appropriate for this, especially right now since I have a lot of basketball fever. So go Suns. I'm gonna be using this to kill some time. For example, let's say the game is loading and it's taking a bit. Well, I'm gonna have some fun with this. So let me take it out for you guys that haven't seen it yet. Basically, it's exactly what it says it is. It's a miniature basketball game. It comes folded. You just undo it. It'll pull down the rim. And pretty much, guys, there's a spring here at the end where you place the ball that is attached to a string. And then you just flick it. So the idea here is to get the ball to go into the rim. It is fun, but also challenging at the same time. Just look at this. It doesn't go in, so you have to be able to measure the amount of pressure you put on the spring for it to launch. Too weak, too strong, so you just gotta flick it right. Almost had it there. Oh, so close. We got it, guys. Haha, it went in. Again, it'll kill some time if your game is loading and it's taking forever. So I'll just place this right here. And I can easily just pull it forward when I want to play with it. Oh, and look at that, more wall decor. So what we have here, guys, and for a while, I mean, I still am. I was really into astronauts and pretty much anything space related. So I was able to get this. Check it out. Floating spaceman. Now you might think, well, what is it? Well, this is a 3D RGB desk accessory. It's got its own little platform that you place the astronaut on, like so. And this obviously is plugged in through USB, just as you're about to see. Now, once that's powered, all we do is press the on button and check it out, guys. This actually looks way better in the dark, and you're gonna see that in action once I have this completely set up. So cool. Check it out. Very cool. These are very cheap. And not only are these astronauts, you also get all kinds of other decor, other cool things such as dinosaurs if you're into dinosaurs, skulls, pretty much anything you can think of they make as this. I thought about where I would place this, and after much consideration I went with placing it on top of the Xbox, just like that. A plush toy like this Minecraft character really can go anywhere on a desk, and the best part is that it won't get in the way. It'll just look cute there. So I'll place this little guy right there next to the basketball game. Now, pranksters, when I game, I usually stay hydrated, and for the most part I'm always drinking Pepsi. It keeps me awake, and so I place this on a desk, and after a while it'll leave a nasty ring on it, and we don't want that, especially not on something as nice as this. So what do? Well, check it out. A while back I bought a pack of these clear Rgb Drink Coasters. Now you wouldn't think that these light up, but they actually do. If you press the center, you have that, and you press it again, and then the lights change a little bit. So this will always light up. So guys, if you like to have drinks around your desk and you don't want to get messy, and you also want to add a cool accessory to it, I highly recommend one of these. See, my drink goes on there and it won't leave a nasty ring on it. And that is it. Let's fire everything up and see how everything ends up looking. Check it out, pranksters. Our setup is complete. First, we start off with the headphones. These are $20. You can get them on Amazon. Then we got the Xbox Series S. This has 2 terabytes. And on top of it, we got this cool RGB spaceman right here. This is supposed to be 3D, and you'll see that right now when I turn off the lights completely. We also have the monitor by Pixio. This is a curved monitor. We got the controller right there. This flashing thing that you see right here, this circle, that is the Rgb Drink Coaster that I told you guys about. This makes your desk stand out a lot. Yeah, as you guys can see here, we have our plush toy. This is just for decoration, doesn't really do much, just makes our desk look better. And last but not least, we got the miniature basketball game, which I've already showed you how it's played and how you guys can use this to kill time while your Xbox loads, because sometimes it could take a while to actually download something. Believe me, sometimes those Warzone updates take forever. And that is it, pranksters. There is the setup.